Actually, we're in the middle of the AI revolution. There's no really such a thing like MVP in medical software. If you design your company around your values that you bring, the money will come.
Michał Smoliński, Neoncube, 6 reasons to do it.
Or IT.
Oh, smart enough, thank you. So that's a great pleasure to have you here. I want to ask you a couple of questions about Neoncube. So what is Neoncube?
I like to think about this company as a kind of boutique and specialist software house, not the ordinary one, but rather the company that builds long-lasting relationships, and that company that relies mostly on the very individual relationships that we make with our customers. We are engaged in long-lasting, difficult projects where bonds of trust and technical guidance is very important to succeed. So they are not like ordinary software project where you just do something today and forget about it tomorrow. It's more about providing long-term guidance, consultancy, specialist domain knowledge, hard-fought experience, and everything under the individual name of one of us, one of the 6 founding fathers of the company, so to say.
Why Neoncube?
We had the courage, we had the appetite, we just wanted to do more. That's how it started.
When I heard from the other software houses on the market about them, I used to hear that we are doing that technology stock we've got on board, we are doing that kind of project, and you focus on something else. Like the keywords are relationships, trust, long-term commitment. The things what I define like a soft skills, or things which are behind that. From your experience, because you are not new on the market and you work with clients from abroad, from England, from all of the world, those values are more important than the technical skills?
Yes, they are, definitely. We are already experts in what we do. So technology for us is not a goal. It's just something that it's in the background, really. We build on top of that. We decide what technology to use for a particular project, not based on what we do or what we can do, what we are able to do, but rather what is the best choice for a particular customer, client. We take into account a lot of things that are not necessarily directly connected to the software itself, like total cost of ownership, difficulty in finding talent to maintain the project over years to come, and stuff like that. Getting back to the important values that you mentioned are the most important things for the customers, but how you deliver on them, that's an important question. And we deliver them, in the words of Daniel Pink, it's like autonomy, mastery, and the purpose. These 3 things are qualities or attributes that drive us. They are universally, universal drivers for many people, actually. But we put that into a conscious practice. So we really, really enjoy working autonomously. That helps us make, personal decisions. Our customers love that we don't hide ourselves, behind some teams, tags or job titles. We do things personally. We sign everything by our names. That's the first thing. Mastery allows us, to pursue the goal of being the best at something that we do. And the purpose is the ultimate goal, because that is really something that gives us a long-term satisfaction, long-term enjoyment, sense of being at the right place with the right people, doing the right thing that improves the world a bit. This is also how we select projects that we work on. Many years ago, we decided that we don't want to work on every project out there that we are able to bid for, that we have certain things that just are in the scope of our interest, and we excel at basically doing projects that we are really, really interested in, that somehow contribute to these 3 core values: autonomy, mastery, and the purpose. And as a result, Our customers enjoy long-term relationships, stable teams, bonds of trust. They can rely on us. We like to think about ourselves that we tend to become extension of the inbound or in-house teams of our customers. Our people and their people basically meld together and create functional structures that work together. And it doesn't matter really who comes from what company.
So could you say that biggest values for you it's like the people behind company and something what you share?
Of course, you can't build any business without people. I think this is especially true in the AI era, where things got automated and AI somehow is eliminating people from certain things. Still, business is made by people for people. So you need to actually rely on all these soft skills, things that basically makes us human.
Your area of interest are medtech businesses, or basically, So how you can define that core business, core customers which you want to work with?
Well, medtech space is a fast-growing market. We specialize in radiology and diagnostic imaging, which is just subset of all medical technology space. Actually, we're in the middle of the AI revolution that is taking healthcare by storm. It's a very initial phase, I would say, despite a lot of hype in it. We still think that the market, the products, the AI needs to mature, really. But the progress is tremendous, and every day we see new developments, new products, new services, new ideas how to engage the artificial intelligence methods, applications, technologies to improve patient care, improve the workflow of the doctors and in general the healthcare sectors. So for us, we work with companies that are either startups, the scale-ups. We work with companies who are not only the vendors of medical software, but also with companies who are healthcare providers by themselves.
So what's your unique value proposition for that area, for that kind of businesses on the medtech? Like why they should choose you?
I think we aim to be a one-stop shop for all their needs because the medtech space is unsurprisingly highly and tightly regulated, especially in the European Union. We got lots of certifications like MDR, ISO, lots of compliance and legal requirements that need to be fulfilled before a medical software can be delivered to the customer. So we are experts at this. There's no really such a thing like MVP in medical software. This comes as a surprise to many people who are new to the market and try to build a product which is medical software. We just got used to that kind of thinking, especially in the startup space, that you can deliver MVP, something which is very simple, that proves your point, that can be delivered quickly, on cheap, and just is a good starting point to find further investment, to define business model, and so on. And medical software is different. There really, as I said, there is no MVP. You really need to cover all the clinical cases that you may encounter in real life before you are able to deploy your products anywhere. That's why sometimes it comes as a surprise, and it's very difficult to navigate by our customers who basically don't know what they should focus on, what they should prioritize, how to approach the compliance and legal requirements, how to make that software safe for patients, for doctors, and so on. So that's really, really complex space. It took many years to develop that expertise, all these competencies. There are very specific, technologies, protocols, interfaces that you need to be aware of to make your software interoperable with other software or medical devices that you may encounter in a real healthcare institution like hospital, for example.
Why your customers should trust you, future customers should trust you? There are any evidence of that?
Well, I think yes. I think our track of records is very positive. There's lots of happy customers. I think that there's also one thing, because from time to time failures happen. We are no different. We also had several situations where something basically gone wrong. We are honest, basically.
What does it mean for you?
Well, it means that we can admit that we made a mistake. Mistakes happen. They are hard-learned lessons. And actually, our customers benefit from these lessons that we learned in the past. Because now we know how to approach certain things, how not to do other things, and how to avoid certain pitfalls. We are always very, very honest. We have even internal processes around it that help us grow. And we are very open about our failures to our customers.
You are expert, basically focused on that Medtech area. Why you choose that kind of?
Oh, that's a personal thing. It's because I'm a very curious guy. And it's like, sometimes I feel like a little boy that got interested into everything that surrounds me. And Medtech, especially radiology and diagnostic imaging, is a very broad area. There's it's a space where lots of different disciplines meet, like medicine, physics, computer science, AI, healthcare, which is all about people and their relationships. It's really, really interdisciplinary area, and that's something that when I saw it for the first time, I thought, okay, I need to be there.
What was the biggest success for Neoncube?
Hard to tell because we don't compare. I don't want to compare our customers. I think broadly speaking, we helped to establish a leading radiology company in Poland. I think our people deliver fantastic software. Really nice to see that company growing very fast. And there's lots of our software involved in it. So that's something that's really a source of my pride. That's one thing. And the other thing is that also we have a customer in the UK. I would never expect that the project would last 7 or 8 years. It was one of those projects that were supposed to be one-off, and it turned out that the project is running still. That's also a source of my pride.
2 last personal questions, of course, because they are the most important. If you picture yourself and your company in future, like next 10 years, where are you? What do you achieve?
Our company should go to a place when you look for large-scale cloud and AI software, wherever you need to support your business at scale using cloud technologies, using artificial intelligence, whether it's a travel tech or media tech or medtech, then we should come as a company of choice.
Go past to the time when the idea of building the company Neoncube just came up to your mind and you started doing that. What would be the advice what you would give to yourself that time, like when you started the startup, the tech startup?
Think about value that you provide to your customer. Why they should choose you, what you can bring to them, not what you can take from them, but what you can give them. Because if you design your company around your values that you bring, the money will come, the projects will come, customers will come. Think about what's very unique, why they should work with us, what's the best of me, what's the best of us that we can give.
And that's one of the 6 reasons to do it.
Yes. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a pleasure.
That was a pleasure.